Aaron Harter is the co-chair. He sits on the Young Ag Professionals Committee. Aaron, thank you so much for being with us as we wrap up the show and the 2021 Young Ag Professionals Winter Leadership Experience, something you've had a major hand in planning. Tell me exactly what the experience is all about and what we're looking forward to.
So this winter leadership experience is really just in the name. It's learning some leadership skills, learning valuable information that you can implement into your life. It's also about networking. We have at this conference, we've historically had entertainment there, and we've done tours, and just a great way to learn more about the agricultural sector, to develop yourself, to enhance your skills more or less. So this conference is going to be no exception. There's going to be many things we're going to discuss, and it's all, I think centered around this year, centered around the obstacles that we've had with 2020.
And you always seem to set that bar high, and with that bar comes more and more attendance. I have seen this conference, as I've covered it over the last few years, grow and grow and grow. And you mentioned the entertainment, and a lot of that comes in the form of keynote speakers. And you've got a couple of really great people coming to the conference this year. One many people of your generation and my generation too know very well is Rob Sharkey. He's going to bring some real personality and some perspective to the meeting this year.
Oh, we are so excited about our keynote speakers. Rob Sharkey, this guy is an agricultural icon. And, he's getting his own TV show, right? So that is phenomenal. So we're really excited about him. And Matt Rush is just as phenomenal. He grew up just like we all did. Small town farm boy that grew up, FFA, and very influential speaker. I think we're going to hear some great things about him, talking about future planning, talking about, just how to persevere in times of change.
One thing about young ag professionals that is a little bit different is just how many different directions your generation can go in agriculture. It doesn't have to be in the field. It doesn't have to be on the tractor. It could be hardware, software, everything in between. Agriculture needs a whole lot of hands on deck as we move into the future, and that's where you and other young ag professionals come into play. Talk about some of the sessions that are going to be held on January 29th and 30th at the Young Ag Professionals Winter Leadership Experience.
Yeah, sure. I think, as we think about topics, we look back to 2020. What have we had to endure? So, this year, the pandemic hit. We didn't know what to do, and everything came to a screeching halt. That we all went through that. But agriculture didn't stop. We couldn't stop. The animals had to be fed. The crops had to be planted. The world had to eat. So we had to persevere through those challenges in order to keep the world moving. So, I think these topics are going to be in the same tune of 2020, and it's going to encompass things on how to be better prepared. So things you can do to add to your farm, because let's be honest, it's not just about the farm these days. It's what you can do to add to it to diversify your operations. So we'll be learning about some things that, it's like, I never really thought about that before. Microgreens. I think that's very practical, and it doesn't take a whole lot of real estate to do that. And as you look back at 2020, the session that gives me the most excitement, and I'm really waiting to hear the story, is Mike Boyer will be sharing his story on how he developed his farm and his small business there. And I really think this is going to be the one presentation that's going to give you the feelings of, all right, let's go get this. I'm so motivated. His story is phenomenal. I expect great things to come out of it. I don't want to steal too much of his thunder, but, it's against all odds. Mike has really came a long ways. And I think, as you look at being an entrepreneur, all those challenges you face, Mike's seen them as opportunities for success. He didn't take no for an answer. And I think that's just what we need to hear after the year we're having.
How can someone find out more about not just Young Ag Professionals, but also about the Winter Leadership Experience coming up in late January?
Lots of different platforms that you can go see this information, see the sessions that we will be having this year, information about the keynote speakers, and how to get involved virtually, which is the big kicker this year. And I think that in itself provides all kinds of opportunities. This conference in general, it's been an in-person conference. We have about 500 to 600 people come. But think about all of those individuals, all of those new parents, all those college students, those dairy farmers that just can't get away from the farm. This whole virtual conference segment is going to just get out to all those other people that have been too busy or haven't been able to make it before. And I really think it's going to be a wonderful addition to our Farm Bureau platform to go virtually. And I really expect this to kind of piggyback in the years to come as we had more virtual options.
Aaron Harter is the co-chair on the committee for the Young Agriculture Professionals. Their winter leadership experience coming up January 29th and 30th. Thank you so much for taking time for us and all the information, and look forward to seeing you soon.
All right. Thanks, Ty.